Hey, I'm Hope. Thanks for joining me. It's been a minute, but let's jump right into the video. I'm sure you guys have all seen it. Women of all shapes and sizes being wrapped up, tied up, tangled up in these miracle waist trainers. I'm not quite sure why all of a sudden these waist trainer videos started showing up in my feed. I promise I didn't look for it. Maybe I spoke about it, and you know how the internet is. They listen to your conversations. Anyway, I saw all of these women talking about they've been cinched and snatched to the snatchity snatch, whatever. If you know me, you know I don't like tight clothing at all. But for some reason, I was a little bit intrigued. And so I actually watched a couple of these videos and I put on a couple of extra pounds. And so perhaps that was the reason why I was intrigued. But I gave in and I ordered one. I'm going to share my review in a little bit. But before I do, what exactly are waist trainers? Well, we know they've been around for hundreds of years. And back in the day, they were prescribed for back pain issues and issues like scoliosis. They were used to slim the waist, to give you that hourglass appearance. Modern day waist trainers are made from a slightly higher quality material, and these are some of the things that they purport. Now, they're supposed to instantly take away up to 3 inches off of your waist. They're supposed to flatten your tummy, reduce love handles, and slim your waist. They even say they increase thermal activity to stimulate sweating during exercise. They purport that they are appetite suppressants and they help you lose weight and also help to improve your posture. But how much of that is actually true? Well, I tried it and this is what I found. This is me without the waist trainer. I'm gonna see if it can train my love handles that I have right here. We'll see how this goes. Alright, so this thing is really long. I bought the one size, which is the regular size. It was 157 inches long. The plus size is almost 200 inches long. Alright, so excuse me while I put this thing on. I put it on just below my waistline and wrapped it all around to just under my bra. Alright, so here's the moment of truth. I immediately noticed a difference. My love handles are gone. You'll notice the difference between the before and after pictures. It definitely took a couple of inches off of my waist. It was overall pretty smooth and slimming. Well, it does take inches off of your stomach area. It reduces your love handles, flattens your tummy. Well, I wouldn't say flatten. It definitely reduces the circumference of your stomach or your girth. All right, I just got in my car and woo-wee, this thing is tight. It's actually pretty uncomfortable. I feel like I'm the Tin Man, very stiff, and I dropped my phone and it was the hardest thing to bend over and pick up. So hopefully, I don't know what I'm expecting. Maybe it'll stretch out a little bit and get a little bit easier to maneuver or just move around in. But as of right now, it's pretty constricting and I'm not sure how people do this. I didn't put it on tight, but it's pushing everything upward. Oh boy, I'll report back later. As soon as I got to work this morning, I walked into an impromptu meeting. Before I even had the opportunity to put my things down, I found myself speaking to the staff for about a good 5 minutes. I had to excuse myself from the meeting and run to the bathroom to take this thing off. I was having difficulty speaking and concentrating, and I knew that if I didn't get out of there, it wasn't going to be nice. What a relief to take this thing off. Woo-wee! Well, after that first day experience, I did some more research and I actually called around and spoke to a few women who wears these things. And some of the things that they suggested was to wear it for, 30 minutes to an hour at a time, launder the material or the waist trainer to soften it, and gradually build up to wearing it longer time periods by doing housework or just moving around in the waist trainer. Well, I decided to give that a try. It's about 30 minutes in. After 3 days of random wearing, I decided to try it out at work again. I'm at work in the restroom. It's been 4 hours and I am about to take this thing off. Some of these waist trainers recommended wearing these waist trainers for up to 8 hours. I can't even imagine that. The 4 hours that I made it to, when I removed it, I felt a lot of low back pain, pelvic discomfort. It reminds me in our practice, when we recommend lumbar supports for patients, we tell them one, don't wear it over 2 hours at a time without taking it off and giving your body some time to adjust. It was not a good experience for me. I didn't find that it suppressed my appetite or helped with my posture at all. While it may temporarily help you look better in your clothing, there are definitely some risk associated with it. Wearing waist trainers over a period of weeks to months can definitely cause muscle atrophy of your abdominal muscles. It weakens your muscles over time. Weakened muscles can lead to low back pain and other injuries. So, if you're wearing your waist trainer without actually working out and strengthening your abdominal muscles, you may be doing more damage than good in the long run. Wearing waist trainers can make it harder for you to breathe. It limits the amount of air or oxygen that you inhale and exhale over time, limiting the oxygenation of your blood, and it can lead to dizziness, fainting, and other complications. I definitely experience having difficulty breathing while wearing the waist trainer. Waist trainers can compress the nerve running down from the groin and causes Meralgia Paresthetica. It's a big word, basically means that you cause nerve irritation for wearing tight garments, tight clothing, and that can lead to numbness, tingling, pain going down your legs. Typically, when you remove the pressure, it restores proper function, but wearing it long term can cause permanent nerve damage. Well, what are some of the takeaways? Well, while waist trainers may be trendy, they're not more likely to help you lose weight. For me, it's going to be a no. If you want to wear a waist trainer, just evaluate the risk versus the benefits and see what you're willing to uh, deal with. You may want to save wearing your waist trainers only for special occasions where you don't have to wear it for a longer period of time. Also, not making it as tight so that you can actually have a good amount of oxygen exchange and blood flow, and to reduce the incident or the likelihood of nerve compression in the groin. Those might be helpful. But may I suggest a safer alternative to waist trainer? A safer short term alternative will be wearing a shapewear. It gives you a similar effect, but it reduces a lot of the health risk associated with waist trainers. I will say I've tried a shapewear, and as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I just don't like tight clothing. Um, so generally, before I gained a little bit of weight, or before I gained more weight, it's not necessarily a little bit. I always wore my clothing extra loose. So since I've gained weight, my clothing are actually fitting. Some of them a little snug, or a little more snug than I like. But for a more long-term effect, exercising and a healthy diet always seems to help. It does require discipline and long-term for the long-term benefits, though. I hope you got something out of this video, maybe giving you some answers that you were looking for. Overall, it was a fun and enlightening journey for me. I won't be wearing waist trainers or shapewear, perhaps maybe occasionally, but let me know, do you wear a waist trainer? Did I miss something? Maybe some of the benefits? You want to share your experience? I'd love to hear from you. Go ahead and leave a comment. And also, let me know the type of waist trainer. There's so many different ones out there. I'll put a link for the one that I purchased. I paid $60 for it. Personally, I think it was a waste of money for me, especially being somebody who aren't really used to wearing uh, that type of clothing. But if you're used to it, it may have a better effect for you. All right. I'd love to hear from you, and it's so good to see you again. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. All right. Till next time, God bless you.